because it's not necessarily the economics that challenge people when it comes to selling the business. It's more of the personal issues. So what are 3 signs that you should be considering selling your business? First of all, when it comes to selling your business, there is no perfect time. Sometimes some people are lucky enough, some business owners are lucky enough to have a strategic competitor, a private equity company come knocking on their doors and offer them a significant amount for their business. It does happen. But the majority of the times, a lot of businesses in the private sector are sold with unfavorable terms for the seller. So what does that mean? The seller isn't exactly getting what they should be getting for the business. And much of that is due to the seller's challenges because they may not have structured the business or grown it effectively in a way that it could maximize or they could maximize the value. So it's not necessarily that the buyers are coming in and lowballing, although that is the case in some instances. It's really that the business hasn't been set up effectively to sell. But I want to talk about 3 situations where you should seriously sit down and talk with yourself and the appropriate people, whether that's shareholders or family members, about selling your business. Because it's not necessarily the economics that challenge people when it comes to selling the business. It's more of the personal issues and the personal challenges that arise that cause people to want to sell their businesses, or the process itself of selling a business where personal issues come about because of that. And sometimes when people are selling a business, there's family relationships that fall apart because people don't think that they're getting a fair share or they should get a piece of the pie when they haven't been involved in the business, whatever it may be. There's always challenges when someone wants to sell a business. But if you're facing these 3 challenges or one of these 3 challenges prior to you even considering selling your business, you should sit down and actually seriously think about selling your business, because these are the 3 things that we see most common for a lot of business owners. And what ends up happening is they get caught off guard. When any of these 3 things come about, they are not prepared to sell their business and they don't get the full valuation of their business. And so you should be aware of these 3 things because they're signs, they're signals, they're caution signs to say, it may be the right time. Now, I'm not saying that you should sell your business based on these 3 things. I'm saying you should consider selling your business based on these 3 factors or signs that come about. The first one is losing your passion. If you are not passionate about your business anymore, if you're just walking into the office because that's something that's part of your day-to-day routine, you should think about selling your business. Why? Because if you are losing passion for your business, most likely you are going to start losing passion in life as well. We see a very strong correlation between men who have lost passion for their business and men who have lost passion for their personal lives. They feel disconnected. They feel aloof. They feel like they don't have a strong purpose anymore, or something is missing in their life. And that's a big part of what I talk about in the book, The Complete Man, the one that I wrote in 2020. Showing men how to perform at their highest potential and basically have success in all areas of their life. The reason why I call it The Complete Man is because a lot of men feel incomplete. And one of those factors is not being passionate about your business. So if you are looking to learn more about how to raise that level of fulfillment and satisfaction in your life and in your business, go to CompleteManAudio.com or CompleteManBook.com to get your copy. So if you lose passion, I'm going to say that's a dangerous sign. It's not dangerous from the perspective of you're going to lose your life, but you may lose fulfillment for life. And the longer you stay with that feeling of not being passionate about your business, it becomes a habit. It becomes a routine. And that can slowly trickle into your personal life. And you may have signs such as you're not feeling passionate about your marriage. You're not feeling passionate about other things that you normally feel passionate about. You're doing things that are out of character. Maybe you're getting a little bit angry or you're on edge a little bit. These are also signs for men. And sometimes that is correlated to lower testosterone. Typically, when men get older, their testosterone drops. And low testosterone is also a cause of irritation for men in their later years. So sometimes you have to make up for that low testosterone by having some kind of other passion in life. And if you don't have that passion in your business, you should seriously sit down and think about it. And sometimes you may want to sell your business and start something else. So one of the reasons why people or why men continue to grow their business is because of that ongoing challenge. We are built to deal with challenge. We are built to chase challenge as men. And if your business is at the stage where it's not challenging anymore, you're going to lose passion. And so it's, again, when that happens, there's a couple of things that you can do. If you don't want to sell it, you can actually try to increase the challenge, maybe go into different markets, maybe go in and expand your business, product, service somehow, or make it somewhat fun and go deep with your competition and start acquiring your competition. Whatever it is, you got to get that drive and that passion back. And if you're not able to get that passion back, might be the right time to sell. The second factor is health. Man, does it take a toll on men to grow a business? It is not easy. You got to put in time. You got to put in energy. You got to put in a lot of, you can say, mental strength and emotional strength into your business and into yourself to be able to deal with those challenges and also go home and have a successful and healthy family as well. It's not easy. And what ends up happening for many men is that they put their health on the back burner. And that catches up with them eventually. It catches up with men, especially in their 50s and 60s. So if you're in your 30s and 40s and you think it's all good, guess what? It's not going to be when you're older. And if you are in your 50s or 60s and you're feeling these health challenges, now you know why. Because you've sacrificed your health for your business and for creating a lifestyle for your family and for that challenge as well. And so if your health is suffering, it's important, if you can't get your health on track, or if your business is causing you so much stress that it's impacting your health, then you seriously, at this particular point and period in time in your life, you should really consider, okay, what does a transition look like? What can you do? Do you bring in another CEO? Do you sit on as a shareholder or just as an owner? Do you bring in a partner? Whatever that may look like. Do you transition over to the next generation if you have kids and you want to keep it in the family? But your health is not worth it. It's not, or I shouldn't say that. It's not worth it to put your health at risk for your business. Because I've seen this with many men where they may have a heart attack. They may get diabetes. These are the most common things I'm talking about. Heart attack, diabetes. They also have panic attacks or stroke. Those are the 4 common things that I see. And sometimes they're not able to recover from any one of those. I'm not going to say cancer. Cancer is not something that I see common, I'm going to say, as a direct correlation of having a business, but I do see a strong correlation if someone is diagnosed with cancer and they continue to stress themselves out because of their business. That just accelerates the cancer because stress is one of the biggest causes of disease out there. And if you have an ailment like heart disease, or if you've had a stroke, or if you have diabetes, or if you're dealing with cancer, you don't want that extra stress. So you got to kill that stress immediately. You got to let that go, because it's better to be on this earth and healthy than not on this earth. And your business isn't worth it. Your health definitely is. The third aspect is complications in your personal life. If your business is causing you issues in your marriage, if your business is causing you issues in your family relationships, sometimes you can endure if those challenges are based on people being irrational. You may have to go to counseling or therapy, or you may have to suck it up. But if in your immediate family, it's causing so many complications that it's stressing you out, then you should reconsider staying in the business. Marriages fall apart because men fail to put the time and energy into the relationship that they should. People get estranged as years go on. And all of these risk factors that I'm talking about, these 3 elements, passion, right? We're talking about health, we're talking about complications, get greater and greater as you get older. They don't necessarily subside, because typically if your business is growing, your stress is also growing as well. Some people are able to handle stress more effectively. Some families are able to handle stress more effectively. But in most cases, when family businesses, for example, start off in their, let's just say, mom and pop shops, smaller, they're less stressful than when they get bigger and you have more employees and you have bigger challenges within the business and you have more people in your family in the business, and relationships are affected at a bigger and higher level and to a greater degree. So don't think that growing your business is going to reduce your stress. For most people, it actually increases their stress if you're not able to structure your business effectively, structure your personal life effectively. This is why I talk about the importance of being the complete man. If you ignore aspects of your life, your personal life, and you sacrifice them for your business, it eventually catches up to you. It eventually does a full circle and bites you in the butt. So I want to turn it around and turn it into a positive note here, because it's not all doom and gloom. If you are thinking about selling your business, one of the reasons why men, again, struggle with selling their business is because it's a part of their identity. If you've spent 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years building your business, it's a part of you. You are your business. It's a big part of your identity, and it's hard to let that go. So I can understand where you're coming from. It's not always easy to say, I'm going to sell my it's your baby at the end of the day. You've built it from ground up, so I can appreciate that, and I acknowledge that. But if these three factors are creeping up into your life, and they've probably been around for a while, if it's not something new, it's probably been around for a while, and you may just have been avoiding it. There's no use in avoiding it, because they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So just to sum it up quickly, if you got a business, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, and you're facing one of these three things, which is, you're losing your passion and your drive, and you're not feeling challenged anymore, or it's impacting your health, or it's on the route of impacting your health. If your doctor says, if you continue this lifestyle, you're not going to be healthy, or you could potentially kick the can, you got to consider it, as well as causing complications in your personal life or your family situation. There's ways to sell your business more effectively. You just have to be aware of these three signs, because when these three things happen, they accelerate very fast. So it's very important for you to stay alert and watch out for these signs, because as soon as you see those signs coming, it's a signal. You can swerve away from them. You can come up with solutions to deal with these challenges effectively. But if you can't, it might be the right opportunity for you to sell the business. I hope this helps. Take care.